Let me show you something that's just, I think, an outrageous manipulation and a fear tactic, and just completely disgusting the way these things are being reported. Now, if you owned a home and you saw that in your neighborhood that they were skyrocketing, watch this. It's just disgusting. Look at that. Now, here's the fact. They bury it like 6 paragraphs down so they can say that they told the truth. Foreclosures are 1/8 of what happened in 2008. What happened was, after COVID, Biden stopped all the foreclosures. They were literally almost illegal. So we went to the lowest foreclosure rate in history. So now we've returned to sanity, and foreclosures are going up because they have to go up. Because if it's 0 before, they have to go up. So these places are sending you things to scare it, and realtors are doing this to scare you into selling. All right? It's just, it's horrific. And some places, some of these websites will tell people, you can get the super secret list of foreclosures. Guess what? Call me. I can get you the list for free. And mine will be real-time information. They're selling you old information. Mine, the day it hits, you get the email. And that information is free. But look at this here. Here's the number. 1 in 3,547 homes. That is a percentage rate of 0.000028%. Traditionally, about 1.25–1.5% of homes with a mortgage go into foreclosure. So if it went up 5-fold tomorrow, we'd still be way below what it traditionally has been. So don't fall for these tactics, and don't let someone tell you that the neighborhoods are going to go in the thing. You better sell now. That you should throw them out of your house. And if someone's trying to get you to sell your house, you should throw them out of the house too. It's an excellent time to buy. It's a horrible time to sell. There's just a lot of inventory out there, and the best thing you can do is not sell. Dallas is an economic miracle. Now, I think places like California, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, those places, their real estate, I think, is going to have to collapse. All the wealth is leaving those places, and they're all moving down here. Every major corporation, a Wall Street firm, is shipping tens of thousands of jobs here. BlackRock and Goldman Sachs got together and they did a joint venture project, and they bought the stock exchange here. Here's an insult. They took it from Chicago and they put it here. It's the Texas Stock Exchange. It starts trading in June. It's got regulatory approval. The first trades are done in June. Chase Bank, there's a video out from Chase CEO, Jamie Dimon. He's been CEO for like 20-some years of Chase. When he was CEO, when he got to be CEO, they had like 36,000 people working in New York City, and Chase had like 9,000 people here in Dallas, and now it's almost reversed. They're pulling all the jobs here, they're pulling all the people out of New York, and they're just tired of the insanity. Every month, California suffers a net population loss of 20,000 people. All the taxpayers, because the people that are staying there for the free stuff, they're not leaving. All the wealth is leaving California because they want to tax the billionaires. You know, Mark Zuckerberg, Steven Spielberg, 2 of the co-founders of Google, Larry Page, Sergey Brin. Those 2 guys, they took like 40 of their companies and thousands of employees and left. You know, it's just, the wealth is fleeing places like that. And if you want to Google something, Google Boom Belt. There are 10 states, from Texas to Florida to North Carolina over to Tennessee. Those now have like a $9.5 trillion annual GDP. It's second only to China and America as a whole. It's the first time in the history of America the repository for wealth is down in the South. It's not up in New England and New York anymore. You're seeing a once in a 100-year shift. So that's why I tell people to never sell their home. The best thing you can do is keep your current property, go buy another one, and rent out the first one. This Friday, one of my clients is buying a home on, I think it's 2408 10 Mile in Salina, master plan community. He's buying brand new, American legend, very high quality builder, 3150 square feet, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, backs up to a green belt, 62-foot lot, heavily upgraded. They've upgraded the pants off that house. It was originally on the MLS for $740. It was kind of a made up price. You know, if you bring in a part-time realtor, the realtor goes, "Oh, I got $40,000 off," and you walk out happy. My client is closing at $534. It's $206,000 off that price. They own the home at 1513 Snapdragon in Salina. They were referred to me by another investor that was their best friend in life, and they called their friend up and they said, "Can we talk to your realtor?" Because they wanted to sell their home. And they figured, well, an investor's got to have a great realtor. And I'd helped their friend for years. And I sat down with the couple, talked them out of selling. It's been on the MLS for lease for like 10 days. I've got like 10, 12 applications. 3 people are offering 2-year leases. You know, solid credit and everything. I actually just sent the lease out today. It's 2 teachers from Frisco. Solid tenant, 2-year lease. That's what's possible now. And so what you do is you go out, you can steal a house. If you go to a new construction and you tell them you want to buy a house, the sales rep will be all excited. Watch their face when you tell them, "I got to sell a house to buy yours." They know the odds of that deal ever happening just dropped down the toilet. If you go in and say, "I don't have to sell a house," they're going to pay attention to you. They're going to keep calling you until they're hungry. Put it like that. So that's what's going on right now in real estate. Go to my website, reviewrickbaker.com. Reviewrickbaker.com. You'll see time after time after time after time. I think there's like 75 reviews there. Most realtors have like 8 or 10 or 12 reviews. All these people wanted to sell their home. I sat down with them. I said, the best thing they can do is never sell your home. That's my other website, neversellyourhome.com. All right? I can show you how to create generational wealth. All right? Again, it's Rick Baker. I'm in the Frisco office for Coldwell Banker. A little bit about me. I was an investor before I was a realtor. I started buying investment properties in the 1990s. I own dozens of rentals simultaneously, and I teach people how to create and grow wealth. So I think like an investor, because that's how I came into the business. In terms of real estate, I've been top 10% in the world for Coldwell Banker for at least 10 years. 2 years ago, I hit top 4% in the world for Coldwell Banker. And unlike almost every other brokerage in the world, Coldwell Banker won't work with part-time realtors. They regard it as a lawsuit waiting to happen. So if I'm top 4% in the world, maybe I know what I'm doing. Give me a call. It might be an interesting conversation for you. 972-836-8880. Thanks for your time. Like and follow me, and I bet you'll find out more information you never heard before.